gonna get started. My name is Kamryn. I'm the creator and owner of this business called Kamryn's Creations. What I do is I teach cooking, baking, and decorating classes. I do private events, birthday parties, and weddings, and now I teach virtual classes. Half of my proceeds go to local charities and organizations in our community, and the other half goes to my college fund so I can attend the Culinary Institute of America after high school. Today we are going to be making no-bake trail mix bars, and I do have a guest with me if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm Kamryn's sister.
So she's going to be helping me out. If you've been watching the most recent videos, she's been in quite a few of them, and I'm pretty sure she plans on staying here. So with that, we're going to get started. So the first thing that we're going to do, we grabbed our ingredients out. The recipe is posted under the event description, so you can go to my Facebook page, Kamryn's Creations, click on the description, and it'll have all the measurements if you want to make this in the future. This video will also be posted and everything will be mentioned in here, so you can come back and look at the video. You can really choose what ingredients you want to use for your trail mix bars, so we took out, I think, peanuts and raisins, and we did everything else. So I'll kind of show you. We're going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter in my pot. So I'm going to start it and dump this in. While that's heating up, I'm going to have Lauren start on the other ingredients. You're going to start with the pretzels. So she's got half a cup of pretzels that she's going to have to break up, just like that, a rough kind of chop. Got hot very quickly. Yep. And about roughly a half a cup. These are super easy, super customizable, so you can make them to your liking. How's it going?
Good.
So she broke them up. They're about this big. They're like little bite-sized pieces. We use squares, but you can use whatever kind of pretzels you want. Perfect. So she's all set with her pretzels. She's got them in her bowl. Now she's going to measure 2 cups of each of the cereals. So we're starting with Cheerios. We chose some cereals that aren't really going to affect the flavor of the marshmallows and won't be super overpowering. It's okay. So my butter is just about melted. I'm going to pour in 10 ounces of marshmallows. Oh, I almost forgot that. We also have to put 1 cup of the marshmallows in here. So I'll get a rough little 1 cup, pour that in. Now we'll pour our marshmallows into our bowl to start melting.
And we're going to do Rice Krispies next.
And how much Rice Krispies are they going to need?
2 cups.
So she's doing 2 cups of rice cereal treats now. And I'm letting the marshmallows melt. You can use whatever kind of marshmallows you want. You want to make sure that you start by measuring out 10 ounces. And then you put 1 cup of that in here and put the other rest in here. And I'm using my frozen marshmallows, so it's purple and blue right now, but it might not be later. So you can give that a nice stir, make sure it's all combined. I'm letting my marshmallows melt down. Make sure you get all the pretzels that are on the bottom. Perfect. Turning up the heat a little bit, just so these tend to melt a little bit faster. They're looking pretty good though. They're sticky. There we go. This is almost there, so I'm going to put in my peanut butter. I have a 1/4 cup. just gonna let this mix together. It's turning a pretty fun color because of our blue and purple marshmallows with brown peanut butter. It's more green now.
Gray.
Kind of gray. It's looking pretty good. So Lauren, you want to spray the pan, grease it really well. Make sure, because these are going to be sticky. Kind of looks like a swamp. I'm kind of let it just finish melting here because it's almost done. Okay, can I have is it pretty really good greased all the way around?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really fun to have someone else in the kitchen helping you. It'll make it a lot more worth it. So we're gonna set this aside, grab the bowl, and we're gonna pour all of our hot marshmallow in. You can do it vice versa, but we're just gonna do it like this because our bowl is bigger.
It's kind of good.
It's just turquoise.
Mm-hmm. Very dark. Turquoise.
Set this up here. And I'm gonna start stirring before the marshmallows harden. Kind of like Rice Krispie treats, except normally you put the Rice Krispie treats in the pot. It smells really good.
It does.
You want to make sure it gets all combined. It's a bit of an arm workout. Looks pretty good.
It's good. It's really good.
Okay, do you want to grab our dish and we'll pour it in? And then flatten it out with some grease on our hands. Pull this closer.
Closer right there.
Yeah. I'll try to just dump all this in at once. Did I get most of it? There. That looks pretty good. Yep, so put some spray on our hands real quick. This way it doesn't stick to us. We're just gonna press it out. Until it's nice and even.
So they don't stick to your hands as you're pressing out, and then you'll have like a lot of stuff.
Perfect. This looks really good. So it's not completely done yet. Now we got some M&Ms we gotta sprinkle on. There we go. And this is just gonna add a little bit of fun color.
Yeah.
You can just grab some. Make sure you kind of give them a little, make sure they're in there. This is adding a lot of color. These would be really good for any kind of get together or like play date. These would be really good. They're also super easy to make and, as you've seen, pretty quick. You can use the rest if you want. So now it's, what? Oh. Yeah. Our hands are really greasy now. So we're gonna wipe our hands down just to get some of this grease off. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait a little bit for these to firm up. This is what they look like. They're gonna look like this once they're done. We're just gonna cut them up into bars. This might be later, depends on how quick they cool. This is what they look like. They're pretty fun. They look gray on the screen, but in person they're kind of turquoise. They have some Cheerios, some Rice Krispie treats, some marshmallows, some M&Ms, and some pretzels. You can add a little bit of salt if you like the sweet and salty, but in our house, we're not a big fan of that. So we skip the salt. We're gonna let these cool, and we are gonna read a story. So the story we're going to be reading today, it is called King Cat, and I'm pretty sure someone actually gave this to us because we have an orange cat that looks exactly like this one on the cover, and she thinks she runs our house. So it kind of fits the story, so maybe it's a trend, and we will just get started. So it's called King Cat, and it's written and illustrated by Tracy Gallup. Let's see. King Cat. There we go. Miss Petticomb walks in the garden with flowers in her hat. Mr. Petticomb goes one better. He wears me, the cat. But wait just a moment. I am a beast, not a common piece of clothing. Another cat might be watching me, snickering and loathing. A cat who willingly spends his days indulging his owner's particular ways. Owners, ha! Who owns whom? I rule the garden and living room, for I am King Cat, sharp-toothed growler, stealthy prowler. Isn't that cute? Yeah. And certainly not living in a fur collar. Adventure awaits. This noble king deserves to have a garden fling. Dragonfly and bumblebee, I am your ruling majesty. Over birds and mice I reign. This is my kingdom, my domain. Who dare to sniff the regal rose? And the cat's kind of laying down like this in the grass. I defend my turf, but there's rain on my nose. Cats don't like rain. I've been gone long enough to be sorely missed, and my velvet nose preferred to be kissed. Maybe they're worried. I better go home. To Mr. and Mrs. Petticomb. Royal cats don't like to get wet. I am King Cat, don't ever forget to fill my bowl with salmon chow and listen when I say meow. Will someone toss my catnip mouse? And stroke the fire, it's cold in this house. To walk upon my tender paws insults my kingly pride. So put me on your shoulders, please. King Cat prefers to ride. Okay, and then this is the last photo. The cat has a little crown on his head. And that is the end of our story. I really enjoy this book. Oh, I didn't even see it in the back cover. It's the cat walking in the hallway. I wish we could dress our cats up, but they don't like it. So that kind of wraps up our story. Let's take a look at our treats we made. They're pretty good. We're going to cut them up, just a few to show you guys. You can cut them up into bars. Just like that. Sure that they're fully detached from each other. There you go, and then you have your trail mix bars. You have your trail mix bars. You can just put these back on if you want. And there you go. So that was today's little cooking class, so hopefully I'll see you guys back for tomorrow. I'm going to say the upcoming classes we have. There will be more posted in the future. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., this one's going to be super cool and really fun. I'm going to be decorating cake, and it's going to be looking like a melting ice cream cone on top of the cake. You'll learn how to make royal icing for like a glaze on Thursday at 5:30, and there are kits available for this. I'm going to be making dog biscuits, and I'm sure your dog, if you have one, would enjoy these. My dog would eat the whole bag. On Friday, I'm going to be doing something based around fish. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing yet, but we'll get that out really soon. Saturday at 10 a.m., I'm going to be doing cinnamon rolls. Do not miss cinnamon rolls. They are so, so, so good and worth it. And Monday at 5:30, I'm going to be doing unicorn banana bread. Now, I'm not a big fan of bananas, so she might be doing most of the banana bread. But we're going to make it really colorful to kind of remind us of a unicorn. So that wraps it up today. Let's see, what day is it? Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay, so hopefully everybody has a terrific Tuesday, and hopefully I see you tomorrow. Bye!